Hey guys.
Hey, everybody.
Freezing.
It's cold in here tonight. We are in an igloo, so if you see us bundled up, it's because it's cold.
Yeah. So cold. All right.
You're my hot mom that I love would warm me up, but no such luck.
No. Is anybody on here?
I have no idea.
Well, I don't see anybody in the chat, so
Oh,
I thought I would ask.
I see what you see. I see what you see.
I didn't know if you knew something I didn't know.
Mm-mm.
It could be because we haven't done it in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
People have gotten out of
Yep.
habit of getting on here.
Yep.
But anyway.
And mine didn't send me a notification, so they could have something to do with it too.
Yeah. True. I'm gonna let you start this thing.
There's April Allen.
Hello.
19G.
That's so weird that it says that now.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway.
What are you going to do? Let me start?
Yeah, I was letting you start.
Well, okay.
You had something to do. You had some notes over there or something.
No, these are just throughout.
Okay. Anyway. All right. Well, we'll let Bailey start our pictures then, and then we'll talk about it. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Y'all couldn't hear me.
Producer Bailey strikes again.
She said there was no sound whenever the pictures were going.
Producer Bailey strikes again.
I don't know.
She got us.
So, anyway. I was telling you guys that
that was us at the airport. That was Disneyland Paris. That was the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
And what she didn't go through all the pictures, but
yeah. So
we had a picture of the of Buckingham Palace on there.
Yeah.
And something else. I don't remember.
Yeah, Gavin just said we can't hear y'all. I guess that was when the pictures were going.
Yeah. Maybe you can hear us now.
Yeah. April, I was just about to text.
We're back in action. So the trip to get there, we were supposed to fly out of Dothan to Atlanta and from Atlanta to Paris. Well, 2 days before we were supposed to leave Monday, we got a message that our flight out of Dothan had been canceled, so they took it upon themselves. Delta took it upon themselves to rebook us on a flight out of Atlanta to Tuesday, but that wouldn't work.
Well, they booked us on a flight out of Dothan on Tuesday.
Okay, out of Dothan on Tuesday.
Yeah, so we had Dothan to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Paris, and they canceled our flight out of Dothan. Then they rescheduled us on a flight Tuesday out of Dothan. You can continue.
Okay. And so, anyway, that wouldn't work because we would have got to Paris a day early and had nowhere to stay. So, I mean, you want you to tell the story because you experienced all this.
Okay.
You went through all this.
You did too, but I had to deal with it.
I had secondhand experience.
So then, okay, and to top it, let's just, okay, well, we'll continue. So, and I had already messaged them and said, okay, since you canceled my Dothan flight, just leave my Atlanta flight alone and I'll drive if you guys will pay my parking. Since we can't do Tuesday or whatever. And they were like, yeah, no problem. We can do that. You're good to go. Well, then I get on the app and see I'm in a different flight. And I'm like, in economy seating. Well, we usually just fly Comfort Plus because it's a greater gap between the seat you're in and the seat in front of you. And I mean, he's 6'3". He's like crammed. Like his legs won't fit behind the seat if he's flying economy. Now, so anyway, so that's what we had booked. Well, now they changed my Wednesday flight and they put me in economy. And so I'm like, no, that's not what I paid for. I'm like, so now you're telling me not only can I not fly out of Dothan, I have to drive to Atlanta and you downgraded my seats. I was like, this has been booked over 6 months. Oh, we're so sorry. And the whole time they think that it's him talking to them because it's his Delta account. Oh, we're so sorry, Matthew. We're going to get this fixed. We understand the frustration, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So he tells me that he actually upgraded our seats. They put us on a later flight than we were originally supposed to go on. And they put us on Air France instead of Delta. And they upgraded our seats. And I was like, okay. They put us in business class, which business class is like the pods. It's a really, really nice situation. And I'm like, oh, well, that makes up for all of this confusion and garbage that you guys have given me. That's what I thought. So we get to the airport. We get checked in. I'm sitting there and I look and they've put our seats on the app and it says economy. And I was like, that's not right. So I go to the counter and I'm like, I tell him all of these things. And he's like, oh, yeah, I did that. Because it said that you had paid with points. And with points, we can't give you an upgrade. I said, I didn't pay with points. I paid for all 4 of these flights, not with points. Oh, well, that's my bad. I said, okay, so fix it. He said, I can't. The flight's booked. There's nothing I can do. He said, you can go talk to customer service. So I went down to customer service. Anyway, there's nothing they could do either. So I was very heated at this point. We get on that flight, and Slade is sitting across the aisle from me. And every time I looked at him, I got more mad because his legs are out in the middle of the aisle because he can't fit behind the seat. So every time I looked over there, my blood was boiling. I was like, oh, I would like to let Delta know more than I've already let them know. So then we get back and I submit what they told me I had to submit for the parking, which, let me add, was not cheap by any means. And they told me they don't pay for parking. So now I have to climb the ladder. It's been a whole I still haven't gotten my money back for parking. But they told me it could take up to, did I tell you 30 or 60 days or something
like
ridiculous? So I have actually talked to someone and it's been sent to a manager and they've reached out to me multiple times now and told me, they're working on it, whatever. They gave us our money back for the Dothan flight. They gave us our money back for the difference between economy and Comfort Plus, and they gave Slade and I a credit and gave the kids some Sky Miles or something. But the part that got me the most worked up was whenever the lady told me she was going to give me 5,000 Sky Miles for my
Troubles.
for my troubles. 5,000 Sky Miles is equal to around $50. International flights are outrageous. She's trying to give me $50. I told her I said, you might as well have spit in my face. I told her she could keep her $50. And then I continued to climb the ladder to talk to someone else because I was very, very angry. I did hold my cool very well. I mean, it could have been like when I walked down to the customer service desk, on the way down there, I thought, using Jesus or Barabbas? What you gonna do when you get down here?
Jesus or Barabbas?
Anyway, I chose Jesus. I handled it the best way I could. But I was very angry. So that's how it started. And so
flew 7.5 hours with my knees in my chest.
no, baby, it was a little more than that.
There?
Yeah, it was 9 hours home.
Yeah, it was like 7.5 there.
Oh, I thought it was 8.
No.
Anyway, a
Anyway,
long time.
It was a long time. Couldn't sleep.
Oh, I couldn't either. I was
I
angry.
think we ended up being up like 45 out of 48 hours, like in that. Because when we landed, it was time. We had to go start doing the things that we were there to do.
Yeah, because we had originally thought we would just sleep on the plane. But because we were stuck in we were crammed in these seats. And let me add, Air France seats are smaller than Delta seats.
It did not bother the lady that was sitting beside me, though.
No.
She was snoozing.
Didn't bother Gavin either.
Or Bailey.
Bailey barely slept. But whenever we got to our hotel at Disneyland Paris, we checked in and we went up and took a nap. Because I was like, I can't go any longer without some kind of sleep. This is terrible. But anyway, so the flight to Paris was
terrible.
Yeah. The food they served smelled terrible on there. They spoke French. All the announcements were in French. Because it was Air France, it wasn't Delta. So that was exciting.
Now what everybody's come for. What everybody wanted to know is the potato rating
For France.
For France. And I will give Paris. Can't speak to all of France.
Right.
But I can speak to Paris. I give Paris 2.5 potatoes.
Out of
5.
Yes.
2.5 out of 5 potatoes. Obviously, nowhere outside of the United States can have 5 potatoes. You lose half a potato strictly for not being in the United States. And everything from there on was just terrible in France. Just awful. I have some observations.
Disneyland was cool.
3.5 potatoes.
Disneyland?
Mm-hmm. I said 3 and no. I said 3.5.
That's what you gave the whole plate.
I gave 2.5 potatoes. To Paris.
Okay.
3.5 potatoes.
Yeah. Disneyland was cool. It's much smaller, obviously, but all Disneylands are smaller. Like Disney World, obviously, is the big one. It was cool. It was different. I would go back. But I would not go back to Paris unless like unless, there was just something there that I really wanted to see or do or something. But I wouldn't stay there. Um, I would go and I would visit the few things I wanted to see and leave. I mean, I have no desire to go back to Disneyland Paris. It was cool, but Disney World spoils you. I'll say that. But things I did like about it is the fact that you could walk from your room. Um, you could walk. So they have something called Disney Village, which is their version of Disney Springs, and it's much smaller, but you walk through Disney Village to get to the parks. And so I thought that was really cool. Um because I know people that's been to Disney World and they've never been to Disney Springs because it's not, it's in quotes on property, but it's not like you're going to just walk there from Disney. And I told him, I was like, I wish that every Disney park had a on-site hotel. Like they're all on Disney property, like Disney hotels, but they're not walking
You gotta drive.
distance. You have to drive or ride the bus or monorail or whatever, boat, whatever it is. So yeah, I thought that was cool. It's not nearly as crowded, obviously, as Disney World. The rides, I didn't hardly ride anything because
Bailey did.
they were much faster and
Man,
they all went upside down.
I went upside down more times
and I don't do upside down rides.
Well, I don't either. Here we are.
Yeah. But it was a cool place. Paris was not my favorite place though.
So let me tell you. Here we go. Observation 1.
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you. Observation 1 about Paris. This is going to seem impolite, maybe possibly rude, not nice, whatever you want to call it. The people in Paris are ugly. They're not attractive people. None. Not one. Not one person that I saw in Paris, France was a looker, if you know what I'm saying. Observation 2, no matter where you go in the United States of America, outside the United States of America, kids are still bad. They're bad. They're just bad. People don't pay any attention to their kids, and they're just bad. Kids are just bad.
Yeah.
You gotta train them up better, do better, parents. I'll say this was a positive about France in general. Not as many obese people. I think that has a lot to do with the foods there that are not legal, that are legal here. There's a lot of things that we have here that they just can't have there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good thing. Like there was nobody was riding around on Big Mama Womp Womps just because they were fat.
Right.
They like if you saw somebody on a Big Mama Womp Womp, it was because they were
disabled.
So that was encouraging to see.
Disney World, there's so many of them.
Yeah, most people on scooters at Disney World are just on scooters because
they can't
too
walk.
big to walk around Disney.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I really wish they would, like, have some kind of stipulations to that because it's ridiculous. Between those and the strollers, you'll get your ankles removed.
Get rolled up.
Yeah.
They don't talk loud enough. They don't talk loud enough in Paris. They're really quiet and reserved people, but not really nice people either. They're kind of rude.
I didn't think they were rude.
They weren't nice. We'll say that.
It didn't bother me at all.
Well, I mean, you're not an overly nice
I'm
person.
not.
So this was a observation from Bailey. Producer Bailey gets credit for this one. They have no squirrels.
Yeah, they didn't
There's no squirrels
in
at the
Paris.
Disney at Paris, in Paris, around Paris that we saw. Never.
Mm-mm.
If you go to Disney World, anywhere, there's squirrels all over the place.
Yeah, like you can like the squirrels are so big at Disney World. Like they're like the size of some like
They're eating good.
dogs.
Yeah. Observation 6: the sun never shines.
Mm-mm.
I don't know
Gloomy.
if it's always like that, but from the time we touched down to the time we left, I never saw the sunshine.
Mm-mm.
I think that contributes to their to the people there being so downcast.
I
The guy at Starbucks was like, "You Americans, you're always smiling," and it was just like, "Do you never see anybody that smiles?" Well, probably not, because the sun never shines.
yeah.
Y'all live in a cave over here. It's like the Bailey said, a constant state of depression.
Yes.
It's gloomy, it's cloudy, it's overcast, it's ugh, ugh,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
It was that part. It would like I wouldn't have been able to stay there for very long because of that. But Whitney said that's how it was when she went as well.
No,
And Whitney it wasn't Paris, like it was London.
no.
Anyway, but yeah, she said that it was just gloomy the whole time. So
Observation 7: they do not use AC, but they use heat when it is not needed. We were in our room. It was, she'd get up and she'd turn it down. So obviously it's on Celsius, right? So we really don't have any idea what the temperature is. We just run it down as far as we can get it. And it only blows so cold. Like it does not cool it down to the temperature that you have it set on. And
and
hear
it'll
me,
cut the heat on.
hear me now. It's 60 degrees outside. It ain't like we're talking it's 95 degrees and it just can't keep up.
Mm-mm.
Like it's 60 degrees outside. You could open a window and be better off than you were in the room.
Yeah.
And after a few minutes of the AC running, it would say, "No, you don't need that.
Yeah.
You don't need that." And it would turn the heat on. And then you'd be heating. And you're like, "I smell heat." And sure enough, it would be heating. You're walking around outside. Like I said, 60 degrees, not cold. You walk into a store and suffocate because they
Yes.
have the heat on 87. And you're just like,
Yeah,
I
it
got to
was
get out of
rough.
here.
It was rough.
It was so bad. You would go into a store and start sweating. This was interesting. Observation 8: the women are taller than the men. That's a little odd to me.
Mm-hmm.
But Gavin seemed to think that the men were taller over there. I was like, that's not. You can clearly see that their spouse is taller than them. So you wouldn't. It was wild. Women taller than men. They don't salt their food. No food. Ben Allen would. You would have to carry some salt in your boot because they don't. They salt nothing. They season nothing. Now
Mm-mm.
this may go back to
Why they're not
there's no one
overweight.
obese there, but I gotta have a little flavor to my food. They season nothing. Staying on the food trend here, French fries come with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. It comes with French fries. So holding true to their name there. This is it smells weird. That was in um actual Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Like not Disney, but we're actually in the city of Paris. It had a funky smell to it. The Louvre was So me and Gavin went to the
It was
restroom at
beautiful. Let's
the
say that first.
the restroom.
No, the Louvre.
Oh, the Louvre. Oh yeah, it's beautiful on the outside. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
It's wild, just insane how it was.
Architecture.
Yeah, oh
Just
yeah, all that was great and wonderful. Inside,
the stuff in there was beautiful. It was just the bathrooms and
the
stuff like that
bathrooms,
disgusting.
you needed waiters to go through there, man. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Waders, that's in like boots,
Like
not a
boots.
waiter.
Yeah, no, like tall boots. And I just kept telling myself it's water. It's definitely water on the floor for sure.
It was disgusting.
It's water. It can't be anything else.
It was so
It has to be
nasty.
water. And so we'll stick with that. But we saw the Mona Lisa,
You did.
all 8 by 10 of her.
Yeah.
All 8 by 10 of the Mona Lisa we saw. Luckily, like I said, they're a little bit shorter over there, so I was able to tower over everyone and get a good picture of the Mona Lisa. What else do we see in there? Oh, we couldn't see the crown jewels
Yeah, they had it locked up where the
thieves
robbers
had
came.
broke in and stolen them. In Disney, they probably thought you were. Yeah, I was getting some looks, maybe because I was so darn good looking, and they just ain't never seen nothing like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could have been a multitude of things.
Yeah.
No, the Louvre was it was really cool on the outside. You could probably walk around in there for 2 or 3 days and not see everything on the inside of it, but it was a madhouse in there. It was absolutely just
so many people.
So many people. It was butts to elbows, man. There were people everywhere.
Yeah.
At Disney Paris, I would say one of the main differences for me, the Disney part was if you're waiting in line at Disney, it's an experience. Waiting in line is an experience at Disney World. Everything. Like you're hearing the music, you're seeing the sights from the movies and things like that. But at Disneyland Paris, it was just silence.
People say when you get to Disney World, you're in a Disney bubble. And I agree with that 100%. Like, as soon as you step on Disney property in your hotel, you can feel Disney. It was not like that in Paris.
No.
I didn't feel like I was in Disney. It was a cool, don't hear what I'm not saying. It was a cool place. And I'm glad I went. I'm glad I got to see it. It was a once in a lifetime thing. I would love to see every Disney castle. That's a bucket list item of mine. And like I truly love Disney. So yeah, I'm glad I went. But I never felt like I was in the Disney bubble, and that's disappointing because if I had to pick out of all of the places I've been a lot of places at this point, Disney's just tried and true. Like, you know what you're going to get every time. You will always have a good time. It doesn't matter. You got puking kids, been there, done that. Fighting with your husband, been there, done that. You're still going to have a good time. Like,
Gavin said, but they have a dragon. They do. There is a dragon.
Oh yeah, that was
up
cool.
under the castle. That was pretty cool. I mean, nothing I would have to go back and see again, but it was pretty cool. They had a dragon that moved, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to say I will never go back to Paris because I know me. If it was a train ride away and I was somewhere, I'd probably go.
For what?
I know
For
me.
what reason?
I just
that
know
doesn't
me.
even make walking around sense to go back there.
Well, I really want to see the inside of the cathedral that I didn't get to see. I got to see the outside, didn't get to see the inside. I would really like to do that. I'd like to go to the world's largest Louis Vuitton store. There's a few things I would go back and do that I didn't do this past time. I would go back to the Louvre so I could see the crown jewels when they opened it back up.
You saw the crown jewels somewhere else.
But it's not. They're not the. It's not the same.
Well, I know it's
stuff.
not the same crown jewels because they're in two different places.
They have like the necklaces and all kinds of stuff in there. And like I wanted to see that. Like that was one of the that was one of the things I was most excited for. So whenever it was locked up, I was kind of sad. So yeah, I would go back to see those things if it was just a train ride away. I would not stay there. Like I would just ride the train over, go to those places, and ride the train back to wherever I came from. But which is nice about Europe, their train system's really nice. We rode the train from Paris to London, and it was super nice. I would rather do that than take an airplane any day. How do you feel? It's a lot more spacious.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that far either. I mean, it'd be like
we were like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2.5 hour train ride is probably like
Yeah.
a 4 hour drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that far.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
say.
just saying though that the train ride is much nicer than a flight.
Oh yeah.
Like I would rather ride 2.5 hours in a train than ride an hour on an airplane.
Yeah.
Is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
So
we don't have
overall,
anything
guys,
like that here.
France, you don't have to go. You hadn't missed anything in Paris. 2.5 potatoes at best. I could give less, but I'm not going to. 2.5 potatoes.
Sorry, I have to make sure Gavin got my bread out.
Moving on to London. Much nicer place. Like she was talking about the train ride. It was the train ride. The food did leave a little bit to be desired on the train ride. When I say I don't know what it was, I could not be more serious with you. I have no idea what it was. It was, so I don't know. I can't even describe it. There was some white stuff, some green stuff.
Hey, in the car, it's 7 hours from Paris to London. I just looked it up. Anyway, sorry. The food was disgusting.
Food was terrible. Gavin ate that mess. I don't know what in the world was wrong with him.
I tried it.
It looked like it had been eaten twice already before Gavin got a hold of it. And the guy came back and he's like, "You didn't want any?" I was like, "No, I didn't take any from him to start with. He was handing it out."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "No, thank you." And he was like, "You don't want any?" I was like, "No." And y'all moved it around, made it kind of look like y'all ate some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so bad. So then we get to London. We almost saw a fight at the train station
in Paris.
On the way to London. The French police had to flex their muscle a little bit on the guy that was trying to go somewhere. I don't know where he was trying to go. He's on a different train. I guess he was going to London also.
I don't know.
But it got pretty intense there for a minute. Got some hollering and shouting.
He said he's the French police. He's not your friend.
Not your friend. I'm the French police.
That's
Okay, sir.
Don't.
All right, sir. Well, he's French. How is it inappropriate? He's French.
You're not.
And I'm talking like he talked. Golly. Well, what's more inappropriate is talking like them in front of them, Tabitha.
I said here.
The longer you stay in London,
at least I'm speaking their language.
The longer you stay in London, the more British accent you begin to get.
It's crazy.
It is wild. You start talking like them, and you don't know why. We're riding in the car. the cab driver's like, "Is it here?" And Tabitha says, "Yes, here." And
And I didn't even realize I
she didn't
said
even
it.
know she did. We all looked at each other and we looked at her and we're like, "What in the world is going on here?" So she picked up a British accent while she was gone. Now I would go back to London. I would give London 4 potatoes.
And remember, they lose a
They
half just
lose a
because it's
half
not in
a
America.
potato just because they're not in America. So
So that's pretty high.
I would definitely give London 4 out of a possible 4.5 potatoes. It was nice. It was a nice place. Now I'm sure, I've been told there are places you can go in London that are not
Nice.
desirable, I guess you could say. But we didn't go to any of those places.
And
So,
that's anywhere that you go. I mean, even here in America. I mean, Dothan, Alabama, you can go places that are undesirable and you shouldn't be.
yeah.
I mean, truly.
Mm-hmm. So we went to the set where they made and filmed all the Harry Potter movies. That was pretty awesome. That was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
You spent what? How long were we there? Like I don't know,
4 hours.
4 hours maybe. It was like a 4-hour tour.
Yeah.
A little longer than the Gilligan's Island boat ride. It's a 4-hour tour. It was just fun. It was good.
Yeah.
You got to see everything from the movies, and it was a pretty cool time. And one of the first things that I noticed about homes in London, the very first things, was like they don't have doorknobs. They don't have doorknobs. Everything is deadbolt. Like you deadbolt, push the door open. They have handles to pull the door closed and lock it, but they don't have doorknobs. They don't have. It was.
Yeah.
So my thought was like, when they come to America,
Yeah.
they probably are
Confused.
all jacked up.
Yeah.
Like, what do we? What do we do with this thing? You know, I was going to ask Jordan about that. Why they don't have doorknobs? No trash cans on the side of the road. They just stack trash bags.
And they're clear.
And they just stack them up. Like, we throw ours from our can in the house into the can outside, and then the trash truck comes and picks up the can and dumps it. Sets the can back down, start the cycle over again.
Mm-hmm.
They just take their bag out of the house and throw it by the light pole. And this is, I'm not talking, we ain't in the bad part of town.
Right.
We're in a very, very, very nice neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And there is just trash bags lining the road. And I'm like, this is insane. Did they not know what trash cans are? Have they not made it over here yet? Why do they not have them?
I saw a few places with trash cans. A few houses had trash cans. But it was outside of it was like when we were like going to the Harry Potter things where I saw them, like out there. It wasn't like in the main town, city, whatever.
Well, I ain't talking about 2 or 3 trash bags. I'm talking about a mountain of
like
trash
if I had to
bags.
put ours by the road.
Yeah, if we had to put ours by the road, it'd be like 12, 15 trash bags out there weekly. Obviously everybody knows this, but I guess they drive on the wrong side of the road. That was extremely difficult. Now, I did not drive anywhere, but it was still difficult to get used to riding. I mean, I would have to ride up front when we were being a taxi of some sort. So I would have to sit up front, but I'm sitting in the driver's seat, but I'm riding. It was
most of the time we took the black taxis, which everyone sat in the back, but you like face each other. But like if we took an Uber, he would have to sit in the front seat.
Yeah.
And
that was fun. Driving on the wrong side of the road. Lots of bicycles. Everybody in my family almost got taken out by a bicyclist at some point on this vacation. It was
They're going so
They're
fast.
they're moving. Like they're getting after it. They are not. They don't slow down. They don't
Mm-mm.
like
They abide no traffic laws.
none. None.
Mm.
I mean, I thought I did. I thought I disliked bicyclers in Dothan and
Bicyclers, not bicyclists.
bicyclers in Dothan and the surrounding area, but the bicyclers over there are on another level. Just daredevils.
Yeah, it was wild.
I, I would. I don't know how somebody don't die daily.
Oh, I don't either. There were squirrels there.
Yeah, there were squirrels in London, but
Mhm.
you gotta. And your head's got to be on a swivel out there with all those bicyclers. They're just everywhere, and you
Mhm.
see them coming, and you're like, "Oh, I can, I'll stop." And then, but they're already swerving because they think you're going to keep walking, so they're swerving their little bicycle to go around you. But I'm stopping to let you go by, and now you almost hit me. And
It was wild.
I ain't got time for bicyclers. Okay, I really don't. They get it off the road. Get it off of the road.
But I do know why they drive them there, because the traffic is horrible.
Well, then everybody needs to ride a bicycle if that's what we're going to
Yeah.
do, because the mixture is not.
Mm-mm.
It's not okay. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. The sun does exist
Yes.
in London, in short doses, and this was. I think we could adopt this. I didn't have nearly as many observations about London as I did France because it was just better. We should adopt this one though. Red lights turn yellow before they turn green. So if you're sitting at a red light, it flashes yellow and then it turns green. It's kind of like our 3-second countdown.
Mhm.
If you see the light over here turn red, you know I got 3, 2, 1, and then my light's going to turn green. Well, they have a yellow light to let you know that it's about to turn green.
Mhm.
So that was pretty cool. You got anything on London?
I loved it. I'd go back there tomorrow. Um, uh, Me and Bailey are already trying to figure out when we're going back. It's it was a cool place. There was nothing I didn't like about it.
Had good food in London. Like the food.
Yeah. The people were very nice.
People were nice.
Very nice.
Me and Gavin got to go to the Natural History Museum. They went to Harrods.
I'm going to there.
I'm going to there, Bailey said.
Oh, she said it's supposed to say I'm going to move there. Yeah. Bailey says she's going to move there. Maybe. We'll see.
We shall see.
I'd be okay with it. It was a very cool place. Yeah, Harrods was cool. It is huge. I mean, I've been to some large malls in my life, but that was on a whole different level. Then it was so nice. The bathroom was marble, top to bottom. I've never been in a bathroom in a shopping mall, whatever store, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's technically a mall because it has multiple like different stores in it. But yeah, like I've never been to a bathroom like that in a mall. It was crazy. It was so clean, so nice.
Me and Gavin went to a bathroom at the Natural History Museum. I think we were somewhere we weren't supposed to be. When I say there was no one around, like there was nobody around. Now we just followed signs that pointed to bathrooms. But you went from like hustle and bustle, people everywhere, to no one. And I was like, well, I mean, there's the bathroom right there. We might as well go. Well, we go, and I don't think anybody's used that bathroom in 3 to 5 years. It was it was awful. I just got a message from someone that said, "I need you to take this Paris weather back." Yeah, it was bad.
um, we went and saw a play, and that was really cool.
Yeah.
When we were there, we ate at the same restaurant, just a different location twice because it was cool. You could like cook your own steak or whatever in front of you on a like stone. It was really cool. Gavin, it freaked him out. He did it the first night. The second time we went, he did not. The
Mm-mm.
rest of us did.
He got him to cook his steak the second time.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I was trying to think. Yeah, there was so much. And then on the flight back, we actually got our
We got Comfort
seats.
Plus on the flight back. I had like a little bit of knee room in front of me. It was nice.
But couldn't sleep
Still couldn't sleep.
because it was middle of the day where we were from when we left.
It was the middle of the day when we landed home.
And then when we landed home, yeah, it was middle of the day here. And so by the time we got home, we had been up. It was a long time. I don't remember how long, but it was a long time.
Almost 24. I think it was almost 24.
I think it was 23 hours or
something like
something.
that.
Yeah, we had been up like 23 hours. And I was exhausted. But then trying to get back in your sleep, like, that was hard because, like, he and I went to dinner. We got home on a Thursday night. He and I went to dinner, I think, on Friday night. Yeah. And it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock. And we looked at each other and we were like, we can barely hold our eyes open because it was
After midnight where
after
we had been.
midnight. Yeah. So, I mean, that part was kind of crazy. I haven't slept a full night since I've been back.
Well, see, it like flipped with me and her. Like, I only think I slept one night while we were there. I was up till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning the whole time we were there because my body would not adjust
Mine adjusted fine.
to that time. She went right to sleep. Then when we got back, I was right back. I mean, I was out. Give me a night's sleep and I'm good to go.
And I'm still getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And she's still running on London time. So
maybe that's the Lord telling me I belong there.
I don't think that's how the Lord works.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you ever have an opportunity to go to London, I would definitely I would be like, go. Paris, I mean, the only way I could describe it is like the New Orleans of America.
Of France, of Europe. The New
Yeah.
Orleans of Europe.
Yeah. But I was saying New Orleans of America here is like Paris of France.
Yeah.
There. It was stinky. It didn't feel safe, really. Yeah, it was not my favorite place. That's really all I can say about it. I said I would never go back to New Orleans though, and I'm going in March.
Put it on your passports. 2.5 potatoes for Paris. 4 potatoes for London. So just keep that in mind. If you have any more potato questions, I am available.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think you gave New Orleans 0, so
New Orleans got 0 potatoes.
yeah.
No.
So Paris was a little better than New Orleans. But I don't know if he's going to wind up going with me to New Orleans. I don't know if he's going to let me go by myself. Just me and Gavin.
Y'all set this trip up. That's wild. It's wild to me.
Well, I mean, you don't have to go.
I mean, it's just wild to me that y'all made a what were y'all going for?
We're going to see Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera.
Okay, well, let's back up. I wanted to see it when we were in London, and we didn't get to go.
What?
So, then I was told I could go when I got to New York. Well, guess what doesn't play in New York anymore? Phantom of the Opera. So the only place that is close to us that's having it on Broadway is New Orleans. And it's something I've wanted to see for a very long time. So I'm very excited about it. Yeah. So I didn't care where it was. I was going. And me and Gavin are gonna go see some stuff where they filmed a few things for like Vampire Diaries and the originals. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm not staying in that dump that Slade and I thought we were gonna have to stay in the last time we went. We didn't end up staying because we left, but I did not get a hotel room there. I can assure you, I was not safe there. So, yeah, no, thank you. But yeah, y'all want to go to London? I would 100% recommend it. Paris, nah. As he said, 2.5 potatoes for him. I would have given it 3.
Guess you don't take away half a point for not being in the United States.
I'd have given it 3.5, just because the Louvre was very cool, and I would go back and walk through there again. It's a cool place. Anyway,
never again.
Well, will we be back next week? Yes, we will.
Yep.
We will be back next week.
I'm finna go get my 5 potato bed.
Me and you both.
Go to sleep.
Yeah. Rain's going. It's a good night.
Yep. Love y'all.
All right. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.